Hi, Russell Davis here from MBA Link. As the former Associate Director of Admissions at Duke University's Fuqua School of Business, I have seen thousands of MBA applications. I've seen some great ones, and I've seen some not so great ones. The not so great ones, many times the applicant had a strong profile, they just couldn't make a strong enough case for the admissions committee. In this series of blogs, I'm going to be sharing some tips and advice on the MBA application process and giving you some insight into what makes a strong and compelling MBA application. Today's topic is going to be essays. I will be providing you a little bit of insight and talking about essays in the MBA application process. At the start of the MBA application process, you have asked a lot of questions. You've spent time reflecting, asking yourself, why do I want an MBA? Why do I want it now? What do I want out of my career? What do I really enjoy doing? You've dug into your career goals. You have a good sense about what you think you might want to do post-MBA. And you have dug into the schools. You understand the resources and the programs that you are going to need to leverage to help you be successful in pursuing your goals. All of this research that you've done is now going to help you and position you to put together some great essays. Essay questions come in many shapes and sizes, and schools are pretty good about giving you some good guidance on what that essay needs to look like. And let's talk just structurally. Typically, they'll give you font size, they'll tell you margins, they'll tell you the number of pages or word count. Tip number one, be sure to follow those guidelines. Quickest way to annoy an admissions committee is to not follow the instructions on their applications. There are a number of typical themes that you'll see in the MBA application essays. Schools are going to want to know about your career goals. They're going to want to know why their school. They're going to want to know about your leadership experience and your teamwork experience. They're going to be looking for you to share personal growth stories. Oftentimes, these essays will contain one or more of these themes. I can promise you that most schools will have a question that sounds like, why our school? Doing all of that research that you've done, you are going to be able to go into great detail about why their school is the right school for you in terms of the programs, the resources, as well as the fit, that you are a good fit for that school and the school is a good fit for you. Most schools will give you an opportunity to connect your story with the school's story. You understand what you're looking for out of the experience, and you can clearly articulate how that school can help meet your needs and provide you the best experience possible while setting you up for success to reach your goals. Essays are a wonderful opportunity for you to demonstrate that you have dug deep and you have figured out all of those different ways that are not just on the website, but about how to make the most of the student experience. Not just the courses that you plan to take, and not just the clubs that you plan to participate in, but what exact roles do you plan to take when you get into those clubs, and how is that role going to help you with those skills that you're looking to develop that are going to be necessary for you to be successful in your career. Oftentimes, essay questions will contain 2 or 3 questions within that question. Let me cover 3 of the most common mistakes I see applicants make when they're answering the essay questions. 1, they don't answer the question or all of the questions being asked. This is a very common mistake. Be sure to read the essay question carefully. Have your friends help you if you're a little unclear. Make sure you address all aspects of the question. 2, I see that applicants sometimes have something they really want to share. And maybe that story doesn't exactly fit in to the essay question, but the applicant decides, I'm going to try to squeeze this story in anyway. That's a mistake, and the admissions committee notices when somebody tries to squeeze a story in that isn't relevant to the essay question. So be careful about trying to share that story that you love so much in a question that maybe it's not best suited for. The last mistake I see is when an applicant wants to spend too much time on information that isn't exactly relevant to the essay question, and then end up spending too little time on answering the actual question. So be very careful about making sure you use that valuable real estate in that essay question dedicated to answering the questions being asked. One tip that I'd like to share, once you've completed your essay, give that essay to a friend. Let them read your essay and don't give them the essay question. See if they can tell you what the essay question is. A few last tips. Please be sure, always check your grammar, check your spelling. Also, make sure you know how to refer to the school. Some schools, they refer to themselves in a very specific way. Be sure to go to their website and make sure that you mention the school when you mention the essay, that you say it the way it's said. Is it Duke University's Fuqua School of Business, or is it the Fuqua School of Business at Duke University? Check these things on the website and do it the way they do it. And most importantly, just be careful and don't make careless mistakes. Let people proof your essays. You'll be staring at those essays a long time, and sometimes it's easy to overlook something because you've been looking at it for just too long. So don't be bashful. Let your friends, let your family, let those people closest to you review those essays to make sure you didn't miss anything. Simple. The MBA application process is an exercise in self-reflection and discovery. Let MBA Link tell you why you deserve a top MBA program and show you how to put together a strong and compelling application. If you're interested in getting more of my tips or connecting with me or my team, reach out to us at mymbalink.com. And best of luck as you continue to pursue your MBA dreams.